We actually only have one vehicle, I believe, that's going to be surplus from us. The other one is the police department's already surplusing. But we have a rather large stash, if you've been in the conference room, a rather large stash of broken and unusable items that have been collected over the years that we no longer use or need or want. There's an inventory list here that we'd like to kind of shrink our inventory of that kind of stuff in a correct manner. I think we're going to, on the van, we'll probably get it cleaned up and get a battery in it and see what we can do as far as getting the best money for that. I have had a couple people talk to me about it.
Questions from council?
The only question that makes me feel better to ask is the one, I know a couple of the cabinets or file cabinets had no key for lock, but those aren't full of stuff.
They're not full of stuff.
Okay.
We broke into them. Yeah, we placed the lock up.
Thank you.
Any other questions from council? Council's pleasure.
Oh, sorry.
Move to approve resolution 2013-067.
Second.
Josh, would you like to speak to your motion?
A bunch of stuff we have no need for, we shouldn't keep the building funded up.
Councilmember Jones.
I just think it's time to go through the stuff that we're not utilizing and either remove it or sell it or whatever we can do to get rid of it.
Any other comments from council? Any comments from the audience? Please state your name and address for the record.
Don Thompson, 416 Second Southeast. So I have a question. If this is approved, this get rid of stuff, will there be a list of inventory available to the general population to put their 2 cents worth in and possibly bid on it or try and purchase it?
Yes, there will be.
We can do that.
Any other questions from the audience? Any other questions from council? Roll call of council.
Councilmember Jones?
Aye.
Councilmember Mann?
Aye.
Councilmember Putnam?
Aye.
Councilmember Steiger?
Aye.
Councilmember Walker?
Aye.
Councilmember Gerber-King? Aye.
Motion carried. I like it. Next item on the agenda is approval of the continued membership of the Puget Sound Regional Council and payment of dues for 2014 in the amount of $1,950.
This is something we've been a member of for a while, and it's very helpful to the city. Does continued help with funding, different projects and stuff that we're involved in. It's kind of an important membership. Hopefully the letter's in your packet this time. Questions?
Questions from council? Council's pleasure. Motion.
I move to approve membership at the PSRC for 1960.
Okay, Councilmember Jones, would you like to speak to your motion?
I think though we are small, we still need to have our hand in the collective cookie jar with Puget Sound Regional for transportation issues requirements. We have several projects, and we'd still like to do the West Valley and things like that, and that's where we're going to get our money. Big bang.
Councilmember Walker. Any other comments from council? Comments from the audience? Any further comments from council? All those in favor of the motion to approve the continued membership, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is Resolution 13-068, authorizing the execution of the agreement with BFH Consulting for sustainability and fixed purpose policies.
I guess, to give you kind of a background, when the mayor told me in July that we wanted to pursue accreditation, and I presented her with what my plan would be to become accredited again. The first thing we have to do is rectify Lexapol policy manual. Okay, it coincides with the standards that are set forth by WASPIC. And so Sergeant Pickett, he was going to take this on. Jesse was our project manager before he left, and now he's unable to. Brian Harvey works with WASPIC. It was recommended to me by Mike Painter. They both are Ken PD guys who I know. And so I met with Brian, asked what he could do, and back in I think it was July 25th, I sent the mayor a letter saying that was my proposal. And then again on August 19th, I wrote the mayor a letter asking if we needed council approval. And the reason is we budget for Lexapol, and I don't know how much is in the budget, but the budget could have covered without a contract. He doesn't use contracts, but the mayor got back to me and said, yes, we need a contract. We drew up a contract, and so that's what is before you. Are there questions? Or do you want me to read this?
Councilmember Jones?
The question I just had, and I think you kind of answered to the point, was the budget for the cost. You know, I know that initially we're looking at approximately, what, $6,300, and then, and I'm going to assume, because we want to talk about accreditation, that we'll come back again at some point once the policies have been updated and everything, that we'll reevaluate for accreditation costs.
Yes, and I submitted a report to the mayor that includes the cost that accreditation would entail. Brian Harvey also is on there, LEMAP, which is the first step of accreditation. And so his work would be, I mean, it's all going to coincide with all the, accreditations changed several times. And now I think that this is a great way to do it. And as far as the budget amount, I don't even have a proposed 2013 budget, so I don't know how much money is in there. I know there's a whole bunch of money in the Criminal Justice Fund, but it's what we've used in the past for Lexapol and accreditation, and it hasn't come out of the general fund. So I don't know the answer to that. I know that there's money.
Any other questions from council? Council President? Oh, Councilmember McMahon.
I was going to move to approve. I move to approve resolution 2013-068.
Second?
Councilmember McMahon.
I think accreditation is a great thing, and applaud both the mayor and the department for doing that. I also did a little bit of checking around and confirm what John just told us, that this is actually the recommended consultant to do this stuff, and so I think it's a great value for the money. I think there is money in the criminal justice fund to pay for that, so it's a great step forward. Thank you.
Councilmember Putnam.
It's a good thing for the credibility of the department to get accreditation. Good for the city, good for reducing our future liability. Will help us with showing we're on track for this. Will help us with getting preferred insurance next year.
Any other comments from council? Comments from the audience? Go ahead, please.
Jean Fancher, 37248, 50th Avenue South, excuse me. Exactly who issues accreditation, what organization credits or accredits the police department, and is there an outline of minimum standards that can be shared with us so that when the document comes out, the revised manual comes out, we have an idea of what to look for? Thank you.
The Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs is in charge of the accreditation program for all sheriff's departments and police departments. And they have an established set of guidelines, and I think there's 119 points that we have to meet that are best. Some of them are best practices set out by WASPIC. But WASPIC is the kind of the guru of law enforcement in the state of Washington. So they set forth these standards. It's very time consuming. We have to meet any standard. Once they find that we've done that in a WASPIC conference, they announce that we've met the accreditation standards. And you can look at those online under waspic.org.
Okay. That answer your question?
Pretty much.
Okay. Any other questions from the audience? Okay, further questions from council? Roll call of council, please.
Councilmember Jones?
Aye.
Councilmember Sam?
Aye.
Councilmember Putnam?
Aye.
Councilmember Steiger?
Aye.
Councilmember Walker?
Aye.
Councilmember Gerbertin? Aye.
Motion carries. All right, so the next item on the agenda is requesting for approval for training for the city clerk personnel manual for Washington Municipal Clerks Association 2013 Fall Academy, September 27th, in the amount of $371.20. Please go ahead.
Okay. So in order to obtain my certification as quickly as possible, I started searching the night after I was appointed to find classes that were available, and I found this one through the Washington Municipal Clerks Association, and it is in 3 weeks in Ellensburg. The training will provide municipal clerk training plus points towards certification, but it also covers the HR topics such as whistleblower complaints, allegations of discrimination. I believe everything was outlined in your agenda. And the mayor has encouraged me to attend this training, and I'm really looking forward to the opportunity.
Questions from council? Councilmember Jones?
How many days is it?
It's 1 day. I go to Ellensburg on Thursday night. The training would be all day Friday.
Okay, I didn't say so.
Any other questions from council? Councilmember Middleton?
I move to approve the expenditure up to $450 for the city clerk personnel manager to attend the WMCA 2013 Fall Academy.
Second.
Councilmember Middleton?
So I wholly support this training, and I think it's a great idea and great timing to do that. My motion's for $450 rather than the exact amount of, or up to $450 rather than the exact amount of $371.26. Having been through approvals for exact amounts like this, there's always something that changes, and I'd hate to have to put the staff time and the council time to come back for $10 or $40 change because of something or another. So I think $450 is a reasonable amount. Up to that, I trust the judgment of the administration to not go off gallivanting on whatever. So I think it's a great idea.
Councilmember Walker?
McWalker. I agree with what James said.
Okay. Any other comments from council? Comments from the audience? Oh, I'm sorry.
Just want to get, as with the police accreditation, we're everybody is looking forward to qualifying for better insurance as soon as possible, and maintaining the professional standards of staff is one of the issues that cost us our insurance last time, so it's good to see ongoing training for everybody who qualifies for it.
Any other comments from council? All those in favor of approving the expense for the training signify by saying aye for up to $450.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, next item on the agenda is the consent agenda.
Move to approve the consent agenda?
Would you like to speak to your motion?
I did not see anything objectionable myself in any of the check registers, but I don't know if anybody else had anything they need clarified before. Yep.
I know he does. I just want to give Trent an opportunity to speak if he has anything.
No, I
Okay, Councilmember McMahon.
So I had noticed, on
And I asked Richard to leave, sorry.
No, that's all right, and this isn't gonna hold up my vote tonight, but I'd just be curious to get an answer at a later point. I'm not very good at drawing a mental line. Check number 42274, I think it is, to Labor and Industries is marked as voided, and I see this as a payroll check run, and so I'm just curious to wonder why that was voided. The other piece that I noticed in the minutes, for August 26th, that one it is? I gotta find it again. The one where Councilmember Garberdine was talking about the class, page 3 of 5 on August 26th, where it mentions that Councilmember McMahon offered to donate his salary. I'd like to be clear, that's my council salary.
Board Mayor, I believe that part of the record is clear, it's in English.
You know what, you're right, it also said in the city attorney's.
For the year.
Big time.
Yeah, big flash.
So I just maybe quick clarify my council salary.
I assume that's what you
Yes.
meant.
Let the record reflect that clarification.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions from council? So any questions from the audience? I don't even know right now. All right. All those in favor of approving the consent agenda?
Aye.